Nothing matters. But you know what does matter? Mobile phones. Did you know that Apple could be slowing down your old phone just so you have to buy a new one? And also in this video, I'm going to help you add another year onto your phone's lifespan, saving you a year of money. Keep watching. Mobile phones are so important that the human race has become dependent on them. We use them for everything: texting, calling, self-pleasure, games, movies, travel, ordering a 14-inch pizza from Domino's all to yourself because you're a fat mess and your heart was broken and you can't comprehend how sad you feel about it. In fact, did you know that 75% of the human race owns a mobile phone? That's 5.7 billion people. And 4.5 billion of those people have their phone within an arm's reach from them right now. Apple is the leading mobile phone provider and manufacturer in the entire world, with Samsung coming in at a close second. But for those of you that own an Apple iPhone, the company might just be lying to you. During winter of 2017, people were getting concerned why their phones were getting slower and slower and dying sooner, regardless of the fact that they were playing Candy Crush every single day for years and years, and they didn't realise that maybe that would wear out the battery of their phone, and they were trying to get 3 stars in every level, but that was too impossible because there's thousands of levels and they wouldn't understand why their phone was dying or why it was broken. So they thought Apple must be tampering with their older phones, trying to slow them down, make them useless, so that they'd have to buy a new one. For the Apple employee who could have came up with this idea, it would have been great. A pay rise, major profits for the company. But in fact, in December, Apple got 8 lawsuits due to this idea, and we actually found out that Apple were slowing down people's phones, not to up their sales, but to prevent the phones from shutting down abruptly. However, phones are still getting slower and slower, and I'm going to show you why. And also, by the power invested in me, I'm going to teach you how to add another year onto your phone's lifespan. Every single mobile phone contains a lithium-ion battery, which look like these. Well, not exactly like these, but much smaller and obviously not a drawing. And these batteries help move electrons through your phone, which create power, and that allows your phone to be activated and used. Now, a lithium battery contains 2 sticks, one negative and one positive, these 2 sticks here. And they also contain a substance called an electrolyte inside the battery. Now, this electrolyte contains lithium ions, inventive name. These ions move from the negative side over to the positive side when your phone is being used, meaning this side becomes incredibly positive, meaning electrons will flow through your phone and power it. This bit is your phone hooked up here, so the electrons move through here and power your phone. Now, when your phone is dead, all the electrons are used up from this side, so you have to charge your phone on that annoying charger that always breaks after a week because you bend it and it starts to fray at the end and it's weak and fragile, just like my mental state right now. So you plug it in here and it swaps the sticks around, meaning this side becomes positive and this side becomes negative. All the electrons are on this side after being used up and flowing through there. Now, your lithium ions move the opposite direction, meaning that your electrons will now flow back into the positive side. Now, unfortunately, the charging process wears down the negative stick and means less electrons can be returned when you're powering your phone, causing your battery to slowly get worse and worse. And in fact, after 1,000 charges, a fully charged phone is the equivalent of an 80% charged phone that is brand new. I did a test with my 3-year-old iPhone SE, and I played the same song straight until my phone died. And it died within 5 hours and 58 minutes. Now, finding the difference between that and the average life of an iPhone SE, brand new, is 447 minutes. That means, doing the maths, I get 20.91% slower phone after 3 years. Now, even though your battery is going to degrade over time, inevitably, we can slow this process down by using a few tips and tricks that I have today, which I will share with you. These tricks can add another year onto your lifespan, so please pay attention and make sure you do all these things if you want your phone to last longer. Don't bother quitting your apps. Quitting an app by swiping it up off the top of the screen not only will give you major finger tendon issues in the future, but it will also take that app out of RAM. And what that means is when you reload the app, it has to put all of the data back into that app just to reload it again, which means it's going to put way more strain on your battery than just leaving it open and loaded just to reload quickly. Secondly, get rid of the Facebook app. For Christ's sake, get rid of the Facebook app. The Facebook app takes 15% of, on average, of your battery life a day without you even having to touch it or open it. I recommend going on Safari and using the Safari version of Facebook, as it won't drain as much battery. Turn off things you don't use, like Bluetooth and AirDrop. This will prevent you from playing hardcore Trap Nation beats into your mum's bedroom using her Bluetooth speaker while they're asleep. You fool. And also, lastly, download Battery Life Doctor. It's a fantastic app which keeps track of your battery life, but not only your battery life, but the amount of hours that your phone has left until it dies the next time. It also tells you how much usage you can use on specific apps, calling, looking at photos, playing music, even just resting. It will tell you everything you need to know about your battery's life and what state it's in. In the end, phones are important. They've improved the lives of humans forever, and they will continue to make our lives easier. But don't get consumed by stupid texts and Candy Crush rewards. Go out, live with your friendships and family for real, and if there's one thing that does matter, it's you.